Members of Al-Qaeda continued. Ahmad Muhammad Hamid Ali, also known as Ahmad the Egyptian, also known as Shuaib, also known as Abu Islam al-Surir. Ali, an Egyptian national, is one of 5 accused by a United States federal grand jury on December 20, 2000 for the 1998 East African Embassy bombings. Faces up to life in prison for his involvement. He is currently at large. He reportedly did not play a direct role in the 1998 embassy bombings, but he did help train the Somalian gunmen who murdered 18 United States servicemen in 1993. American authorities are currently holding a man named Ahab Ali, whom may or may not have a relation to this man. Mushin Musa Matawali Atwa, also known as Abdul Rahman al-Muhajir, also known as Abdul Rahman, accused December 20, 2000 for involvement in the 1998 embassy bombings. He is charged with conspiracy to commit murder, kill United States citizens, commit terrorist acts, and destroy United States defense installations. It is reported that he trained Al-Qaeda followers in camps in the Sudan, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. Atwa is presently at large. Adil Muhammad Abdul Al-Majid Abdul Bari, also known as Adil Abdul Bari, also known as Abbas, also known as Abu Diya, an Egyptian born June 24, 1960. Bari managed guest houses and training camps for Al-Qaeda. It is believed that he was appointed to head the London cell of the Egyptian Islamic Jihad 1996. Bari was also a member of the Advice and Reform Council, arrested upon London along with Ibrahim Idarius in July 1999. He is currently fighting extradition to the United States, where he faces the death penalty. It was reported that his fingerprints, as well as Idarius, are on a fax of 1998 Bin Laden fatwa and another London office documents taking responsibility for the embassy bombings. Bari has been previously convicted and sentenced to death in absentia by an Egyptian court for terrorist acts, such as attempted bombing of Khan al-Khalili, a tourist landmark in Cairo. He is also wanted by Egyptian authorities for his involvement in the Al-Ghamma al-Islamiyya organization. Ibrahim Hussein Abdul Hadi Idarius, also known as Ibrahim Idarius, also known as Daud, also known as Abu Abdullah, also known as Ibrahim Idarius, an Egyptian national, was arrested along with Adil Bari in London, July 1999. He is accused of running a London cell for Al-Qaeda, mostly used as a publications and travel office. He reportedly kept contact with Al-Qaeda's top command through a network of satellite phones. American officials claim Idarius' fingerprints, along with Bari's, were on a fax of Bin Laden's February 1998 fatwa. They also believe his fingerprints to be on faxes claiming responsibility for the embassy bombings, which were sent to the various media outlets around the world. He also provided fake documentation to several members traveling through Europe and the Middle East. It is believed that Idarius was previously a member of the Egyptian Islamic Jihad before it merged with Al-Qaeda. Mustafa Muhammad Fadil, also known as Mustafa Ali Ilbishi, also known as Mustafa Fazul, also known as Fazul also means useless, also known as Hussein, also known as Hassan Ali, also known as Abu Jihad, father of jihad, that means, also known as Khalid. I think Khalid means everlasting. Fadil has both Kenyan and Egyptian citizenship. He was accused in the Southern District of New York on December 16, 1998 for his alleged involvement in the August 7, 1998 bombings of the United States Embassy upon Dar es Salaam, Tanzania and Nairobi, Kenya, and for conspiring to kill United States nationals. Fadil is presently at large. He faces the death penalty if captured for playing a direct role in the embassy bombings. Jamal Ahmed Al-Fadl born upon the Sudan, was the first witness for the prosecution in the embassy bombings trial in New York City. According to his own sworn testimony, he left Al-Qaeda in 1996 after he stole approximately $110,000. He supposedly made plans with Saudi intelligence to assassinate bin Laden after fleeing the group, but instead turned to the United States government offering information for protection. He was recruited to fight in Afghanistan by Mustafa Shalabi at the Al Farouk Mosque in Brooklyn. At the end of the war, he swore allegiance to Al-Qaeda. There, he transported weapons and other members through bin Laden's front companies. While on the stand, he identified Wadi al-Haq as a member of the Al-Qaeda. In addition, Fadl spoke of the group's efforts to acquire uranium and bin Laden's contacts with Hezbollah and Sudanese intelligence. Khalid al-Fawaz, also known as Khadil Abdul Rahman Hamad al-Fawaz, also known as Abu Umar, also known as Hamad or Hamad, also known as Khalid Fawaz. Fawaz reportedly set up media information office in London and headed the Advice and Reform Committee. The London office was designed to publicise the statements of bin Laden as well as to provide a cover activity in support of Al-Qaeda's military activities, including recruitment, the disbursement of funds, the procurement of funds, and the procurement of equipment. The London office has also served as information centre, which collected reports from various Al-Qaeda cells, including the Kenyan cell, and translated them to headquarters. It is also believed that Fawaz helped to establish business in Kenya as Fronts, particular Asma Limited. He then supposedly transferred ownership to Banshiri in 1994. He was arrested on September 28, 1998 in London and is fighting extradition to the United States, where he could face life in prison. Ahmed Khalfan Galani, also known as Ahmed the Tanzanian, also known as Abu Khabr, also known as Abu Bakr, also known as Fupi, also known as Abu Bakri Khalfan Ahmed Galani, also known as Sharif Umar Muhammad. Ahmed Gilani is a Tanzanian national. He was accused in the Southern District of New York, December 16, 1998, for his alleged involvement in August 7, 1998 bombings of the United States Embassy in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Nairobi, Kenya. He is presently at large. Gilani could face the death penalty if captured and convicted for his direct involvement in the embassy bombings. Wadi al-Haq, also known as Abdus Sabur, also known as Abd al-Sabur, Sabur meaning patient, also known as Norman meaning normal patient, maybe he's normal and he's patient, also known as Vada Norman, that could mean promise is normal, Vada, also known as Vadia, also known as Abu Abdullah al-Lubnani, also known as the manager. Born in Sidon, Lebanon, July 25, 1960, he attended the University of Southwestern Louisiana, where he received a bachelor's degree in urban planning. Al-Haj or Haag has also been accused on multiple accounts of perjury pertaining to his relationship with Al-Qaeda. In 1993, Al-Haj or Haig was in Sudan, where he met with bin Laden and became his personal secretary. In 1994, he relocated to Nairobi and registered with the Kenyan government as a rep of Africa Help, a humanitarian organization supposedly based in Heidelberg, Germany. German authorities have no record of such an organization. He also set up several businesses used as covers, including Tanzanite King. Al-Haq listed Abdul Habib as one of the organization's local offices. Habib was also known as Abu Ubaidah al-Banshiri, co-founder and top military commander of Al-Qaeda, whom died in a boating accident on Lake Victoria in 1996. Al-Haq worked for a variety of bin Laden's front companies. Al-Haq left Nairobi shortly after being questioned by the FBI. He was arrested on September 20, 1998 and has been in custody ever since. He contends that he was never part of any terrorist organization and that he works solely for bin Laden's legitimate businesses, and this is a possibility. Kind note, bin Laden has no legitimate businesses, if you see what I mean. Zain al-Abidin Muhammad Hussein, also known as Abu Zubaydah, a 27-year-old Palestinian veteran of the Afghan War and coordinator for external operations of Al-Qaeda, responsible for communications between bin Laden and operative cells worldwide. Abu Zubaydah or Sines members screened at Peshawar, Pakistan guest house at two Al-Qaeda training camps in Afghanistan. His whereabouts are unknown. La Hussein Kerchtau or Tao Kerchtau, a 36-year-old Moroccan, testified in the embassy bombings trial on February 21, 22, 26, and 27, 2001 as a government witness. In his sworn testimony, he told the court he had joined Al-Qaeda in 1991 and worked for a group in Kenya. He fingered Al-Hag as a person whom oversaw the operation in Kenya in 1994-95. Kerchtau or Tao also identified Al-Hag as a member of Al-Qaeda. He also appointed Uday as another Al-Qaeda member whom went to Somalia in 1993. During cross-examination by attorneys for Al-Hag, Kerchtau contradicted himself, stating that he was not sure that Al-Hag was a member of the Al-Qaeda.